Hey, Brett here. So, day three, reversing the effects of sitting too much. Now, my day three is taken directly from Science of Stretching, day three. So, it's the exact same thing in the classic program. So, let's go and get into it. It's shoulders. We're going to look on it. We're going to fix our shoulders. And I've had some amazing results from this series of poses. And the first one is my favorite pose in the series from the classic series. So, let's go through them. I'll go through it real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the poses. So, first one is classic hangman. Get your head against the wall. You're laying on the ground as so. Reach up with both hands, stick into the wall, and then just allow your body to drop and relax. And that's hangman. When you come out of this, you're probably going to have to lift your belly, like press your belly out to get your arms relaxed. Okay, that's one. The next thing is, and we do that for 3 minutes in in this series. The next one is going to be pretzel arms, and we're going to lay on a continue laying on our stomach. And this is asymmetrical. So one way is right hand in front of left. You cross your hands, keep pulling your hands out. Now, and then you rest your chin. When you get started on this one, you might need a pillow under your chest. Works really well. And then, of course, it's asymmetrical, as I already said. So we cross our arms. The final is called wide dog. And wide dog is something that I did for 2 years. And then after an adjustment from the coaching program, it completely released something that had been frozen in my back since 1981. So it's called wide dog. And what you're going to do is you start in the down dog, you get narrow. So this is narrow dog. And then you take your feet wide. So this is a version of the pose. This is great. It does wonders for my hamstrings. However, just because of the way I'm formed and my flexibility, I'm not getting anything in my shoulder blades. So here's the adjustment. You take something like a bench or stool, feet wide, but same thing. But now, a little bend in my knees, I can get a nice, good stretch between my shoulders. And this is a good way to start releasing your trapezius, which will allow you to turn your head side to side. But notice all of these poses are doing something with our shoulders. And so if you sit all day and you're slouching, these are going to reverse it. So shoulders tonight. And it's going to be 3 minutes, asymmetrical, three, three. And then the last one, 3 minutes. So 12 minutes. Quick night. I'm going to get stretching. See you on day four. Bye. Hey, Chesh. Hey, buddy. I'm going to get my thing. Let's see, is it over there? Yeah. Hmm. Okay, let me do a stretch. Pardon me. Okay, I'm going to do just like the pose, the series. Alexa, 3 minute timer. Alexa, stop. Oh, yeah. It's a little, oh, my back. I still gotta respect that thing. All right. Ready for pretzel? All right. So got my right arm in front of my left arm. I'm gonna slide my right hand to the right, my left hand to the left. Gonna cross my elbows if you can. That's great. Then I'm gonna drop my chin onto my arms. And Alexa, 3-minute timer. Alexa, stop. All right. Remember, asymmetricals are now left in front of right. Reach the right hand to the left, and I just did that wrong, and the left hand to the right. Let's see. There we go. And again, 3 minutes on this one. You can certainly do all these poses longer, but 3 minutes is a good place to start. And when you Alexa, 3-minute timer. And when you get started, you may not even be able to do it for that long. But I would suggest you quickly learn how to use props, pillows, straps, tables to figure out how to hold the poses. So long as you're getting a good stretch somewhere, and when I say good stretch, if you're holding something for 3 minutes, you don't, oh, sorry, Josh, you don't need it to feel that strong because that's the point. You want to go slow and steady for a long time. Passive tension over time, 2 to 5 minutes. But most of these poses I tend to do longer, 5 minutes like these, and I'm finding actually 3 minutes to be a pretty good sweet spot, sort of like um, a maintenance as opposed to going any deeper. Because when I go 5 minutes, I go deeper than the last time, just almost every time. And deeper might not be specifically overall, it might be something specific. Something gives a little bit more than it did last time. And so slowly over time, the whole pose gets deeper. And just recently, about 2 months ago, yeah, I unfroze my back end of last year, and 2 months ago, I was able to release my trapezius muscles on both sides in the first pose in this set, Hangman. And all of a sudden, I could turn my head side to side, turn my neck without turning my shoulders. And it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. Alexa, stop. On these poses, pretzel arms, I'll tell you what, I often, and this was an example, both times at 3 minutes, I'm about falling asleep. All right, last pose of the set. Now, again, wide dog. I'm going to use a different chair. I'm going to use this chair, the one I was sitting in. Oh, let's see. I need to move, so I'm not going to be bumping chest. This will work. All right. Now, let's see. This chair. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's better. Alexa, 3 minute timer. On this pose, when you bend your knees, I do this to get the stretch between my shoulder blades. Now, this does reduce the stretch on the hamstrings, but on the outside of the hips, I feel something. So you're getting multiple stretches on this one, regardless. but I want to get my breastbone to drizzle down onto the floor. Of course, it's not moving. Maybe it's moving a millimeter or two, but I want to have the sensation of it dropping as I relax all the internals of my shoulder blades and just allow things to relax forward, letting gravity do the work. Again, notice you're working at a desk all day, you're probably stooping forward. If you're looking at your phone, you're probably stooping forward. This pose, all of these poses, but especially the first and the last, are going to be counteracting probably hours and hours of doing that. So it will get better quickly, but initially when you're doing these poses, they're going to probably be just brutal, but they get better quickly. They really do. And really learning to stay in discomfort is an excellent skill. It spans multiple domains. It's very lateral. It's applicability. Alexa, stop. Yeah, I've got my back well stretched. I probably shouldn't have done that. Chesh, I need you to move, buddy, because I got to drop my knees. Sorry. All right. Okay. This is another good thing. Another good pose thing is called arrow pose. And I'm grasping my hands, grasping my hands behind my shoulders. And then I'm pinching my shoulder blades and I'm pulling my shoulder blades together and also down, looking up. And then if you want to add a little bit of challenge to this, in fact, instead of looking up, look straight ahead and push your breastbone up as you look straight ahead. Oh, oh, okay, I'm gonna let go of that. That's a bit much. Oh, that's good. All right, I'm gonna call it a night because it's late. 2 days left. Good night.